Thank you very much. I'm glad to have this opportunity to briefly share my perspective on Israel's current security challenges and to talk a bit about the developing defense relationship between Australia and Israel. I'm also thankful for the ASPI, BESA, and ICT for organizing this important dialogue. Of course, this event here today is reflective of the strong ties that already exist between our countries. Going way back to the famous Battle of Beer Sheva at the end of World War I, Australia has left its mark on this region and has remained present and involved as representative of Western values and practices. Many of you probably know that formal strategic dialogue between our defense establishment had been taking place for several years now. Just a few weeks ago, Australian Minister of Defense, Senator Linda Reynolds, and I had very warm and productive conversation, which echoed the understanding by both countries that our defense cooperation is strategic, both in responding to regional development and industrial and R&D collaboration. This year in particular, the discussions between our establishments came at a time of major shift in our region. Naturally, challenges and opportunities have come together. Both ask us to be responsive to changing realities and to rethink many of our conceptions about what security means. On the one hand, we are witnessing sweeping changes. Countries who refused to recognize Israel for decades are now publicly embracing peace. Relationships are being developed, even if gradually, that were once only a fantasy. The advantages of moderation are becoming ever clearer to countries throughout the Muslim and Arab world, in the Gulf and beyond. But our alliances of moderates is also a tool in facing forces undermining stability. And unfortunately, there are many. Both Australia and Israel share the recognition that aggression by regional actors can have major implications for global stability. We both feel the effect of expansionist ideologies in our different regions. In the Middle East, Iran continues to seek regional domination and operates proxies and militias across Lebanon, Syria, Iraq, and Yemen, trying to increase its influence while continuing to pursue nuclear and advanced conventional weapons as well. Right on our border in Lebanon, we have begun to hear voices of moderation who prefer dialogue to aggression. But Hezbollah, an Iranian proxy, remains a major strategic threat, storing thousands of precision-guided missiles in civilian homes across the country. Needless to say, the coronavirus pandemic has also brought more uncertainty and social and economical unrest whose effect could be broad and long-term, even with the promise of vaccine on the way. In short, the challenges to stability are many, and they point to the need of like-minded countries who share values of democracy, progress, and peace to unite and create a broad and united front. I'm convinced that the voice of moderation will only grow stronger, and that children being born in the Middle East today hopefully will be able to grow up in a world where peaceful relations are the norm rather than the exception. I know Israel will always be there, hand extended to those who choose the path of peace, with partners new and old, and with allies with whom we share strategic interests and values and the vision for a better world. In that context, I am very appreciative of the ties with Australia, and I'm sure we will only see them grow stronger and deeper as we move forward.